Let's talk some Texas recruiting. The Longhorns finished with the #1 class in the country. It wasn't Georgia. All the experts thought it was going to be Georgia, but in the end, it was Texas. And in this video, I got On3 national analyst Cody Blair. We're gonna find out who the instant impact signees are for the Longhorns. I mean, we've seen it from guys like Colin Simmons, Ryan Wingo. Who is next? That's what we want to know. So before we get going, Texas fans, do me a favor. Hit subscribe to the On3 Recruits channel. All right, let's bring in Cody Blair. And Cody, we will start on the offensive side of the ball. This 2025 class is absolutely loaded. Who do you think is going to make a instant impact in Austin?
Josh, I tell you what, it's tough picking for Texas. After making a deep run in the college football playoff, it's tough to find areas where young guys can walk in and truly make an impact with such a talented roster in front of them. But the wide receiver position at Texas is taking a hit next year. They lose Matthew Golden, Isaiah Bond, and Silas Bolden, who are all declaring for the draft. So I think a guy like On3 Industry 5-star Khalil Lockett out of Saxe, Texas, truly is one of the few offensive signees that has a real shot at getting some early playing time. And I think that has to do with his style of play combined with the amount of targets that will need to be replaced. Because, Josh, this is a guy that wants to head tap defensive backs. You know, this is a receiver that likes to play above the rim and go up and high point the football. And for him, it's easier than most, because he has nearly 34-inch arms and a 6'8" wingspan at almost 6'2", which is completely insane for someone his size, but it allows him to win at the catch point consistently, and I think it can bring a chess piece to this wide receiver room at Texas that they don't necessarily have elsewhere going into next season.
So when I look on the defensive side of the ball, you know, I think Colin Simmons last year, he's an instant impact, all-American type player. There's no way, right? There's just no way that Texas could go out and find another Colin Simmons, right?
Yeah, Josh, you know, the defensive front takes a massive hit going into next season. They have at least 4 key contributors along the defensive line going to the next level. And yes, they attacked the portal well, bringing in like Hero Canoe, Cole Brevard, and Travis Shaw into the fold. But to your point, Josh, I still think there's room for an On3 5-star, and that's Lance Jackson coming in and making an impact. He has the size, the bend, the burst. I mean, Josh, he's 6'5", 275 pounds right now. And he has the athleticism to stand up and rush off the edge, but he also has the power and the hand strength to kick inside as an interior defender with his hand in the dirt. His versatility and physical traits are truly rare. And to be honest with you, this is my favorite prospect in the entire 2025 recruiting cycle. He simply checks every single box. I mean, this kid's an absolute monster, and I can't imagine him not seeing the field as a true freshman in Austin.
All right. So when we look at Texas, like you said, they hit the portal. They do a lot of great high school recruiting. Not everybody is going to have an opportunity to come in and play right away. So looking long-term at this signing day class, who do you think is going to be one that's going to have a great career when it's all said and done at Texas?
Yeah, I think this one may be a bit unexpected because the talent in this 2025 Texas class is just so damn good. I could have landed on a few names here, really, but the guy I kept coming back to over and over again as I looked at this group was James Simon, the 4-star running back out of Shreveport in Louisiana. His senior tape was sneakily one of the better senior tapes at the position this cycle, and I think it showed arguably the most improvement from junior to senior year of any back in the country. He's got so much wiggle and burst at 200 pounds that I think the biggest area, though, of his growth from last year to this year was his decisiveness and his vision. He isn't pitter-pattering at the hole. He's running with violence, with excellent pad level, and not only can he run through defenders, he can make them miss in a phone booth as well. I just think his arrow's only pointing up, and I would not be shocked at all to see him become the bell cow back for the Longhorns down the road.
We're big fans of James Simon here. He committed with me right here on the On3 Recruits channel. So, yeah, hoping he has a big career out in Texas. But Longhorn fans, talk to us. Who do you guys think are going to be the instant impact recruits from this class? And let us know.